Evening, everyone. How are we doing? Here we are again. Week 12. Possibly the strangest week of lockdown so far, I'd have thought. It's been a crazy one, hasn't it? Still in lockdown? Not in lockdown? Who knows? Go out, don't go out, go out and protest, but don't go out. I don't know. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Hope some people are taking advantage of their new support bubbles, or for whatever you can use them for. But who's to say? Anyhow, um, so as always, the link in the description is for tonight's picture round. That is dingbats. If you've ever played that game, then you should be familiar with those. If not, basically, it's a common phrase or term or catchphrase, that sort of thing that's created through pictures, wordplay. You'll figure it out. If you don't figure it out, just don't do it. I don't care. And in the chat, there's a link to all tonight's questions if you want to read along and play like that. So, because quite often I end up reading it wrong anyway, so it might be beneficial to you if you can read it as well and read what it should say rather than what nonsense I say. Excuse any spelling errors, punctuation, and everything else that's in that. If you do choose to read it, you know, what are you going to do? So anyway, hope everyone's good. I'll wait for a few people to say hi and get on chat and on the lot on there, and we'll get started. Tonight's rounds, if you're interested, are adverts, then not what they seem, lyrics, word origins, good old sport, but with a twist, and then current affairs. So, good. A few people are coming on and saying hi to you all. That's all right then, Lisa. I am not just sat here talking to myself like an idiot. That's a reassuring start. So if you are ready, we'll get going. I don't think we've got anyone new or different on here, so I don't think I need to explain what happens in this. But if there is anyone new watching for some reason and you never done this before, just put a comment in to say that you're lost, and I'll explain. Not that it's very difficult. You just answer the questions as best you can and cheat if you want. I don't care, and we'll have a laugh. Good, cool. Let me know if you're ready. Got yourself a drink, got yourself a pen and paper, and we're ready to go. Okay. So first round this week is adverts from all through time. So some old, some new. Actually, most of them are old, to be honest with you. But then that's me. I'm old too. So there you go. Okay, question one. Let's hope everyone's ready to go. Hello, my name is. It's classic line from an advert, but what is the name of the brand ambassador of Cidic Bang? Hello, my name is. What is the name of the brand ambassador of Cidic Bang? Bang, even. And question two. The red car and the blue car had a race. There's an 80s advert for which chocolate bar? The red car and the blue car had a race. But what 80s advert was that? And for what chocolate bar was it advertising? And question three. In 1999, a publicity stunt by FHM magazine saw a huge naked picture of which celebrity projected onto the Houses of Parliament? So in 1999, a publicity stunt for FHM magazine saw a huge naked picture of which celebrity projected onto the Houses of Parliament? And question 4. Nanette Newman advertised which product in the 1970s and 1980s? So Nanette Newman advertised which product in the 70s and 80s? And question 5. A television advert popularly named Horses and Surfers advertised what? So a television advert popularly named Horses and Surfers advertised what? And on to question 6. What is made in Scotland from girders, according to a former advertising slogan? So what is made in Scotland from girders, according to a former advertising slogan? And on to question 7. What is the full name of the puppet founder and CEO of CompareTheMeerkat.com? So what is the full name of the puppet founder and CEO of CompareTheMeerkat.com? And question 8. Which model was featured on the famous 1994 Wonder Bra advert alongside the slogan, "Hello boys"? So which model was featured on the famous 1994 Wonder Bra advert alongside the slogan, "Hello boys"? And question 9. In 1985, Nick Kamen drew women's attention while doing his washing when he advertised what on TV? So in 1985, Nick Kamen drew women's attention while doing his washing when he advertised what on TV? And of course, finally, question 10. It's a magical place. We're on our way there. Where are they going? It's a magical place. We're on our way there. But where are they going? Is question 10 for the adverts. And that's that. So we'll have a minute to give yourself time to sort that out. Finish off your answers. And then we'll go on to round 2, which is not what they seem. I think it'll become apparent as we go through the questions what that means. So, hopefully you're ready for this. So we'll carry on to round 2, not what they seem. And question 1. How long was the 100 Years' War? How long was the 100 Years' War? And question 2. From what animal is catgut usually made? From what animal is catgut usually made? And question 3. The lead in a pencil is made of what? The lead in a pencil is made of what? And question 4. A horned toad is what type of creature? A horned toad is what type of creature? Question 5. What type of tree is a Douglas fir? What type of tree is a Douglas fir? And question 6. In which country was India ink invented? In which country was India ink invented? And question 7. I'm scared about the answers to this one. What is a titmouse? What is a titmouse? That was question 7. And question 8. From which country do Panama hats originate? From which country do Panama hats originate? And question 9. In which country was the game of Chinese checkers invented? In which country was the game of Chinese checkers invented? And finally, question 10. A koala bear is what type of animal? A koala bear is what kind of animal? So I have a minute to finish that off, and we'll go back and then do the answers to the adverts round. So grab your answer sheet for that. Finish off anything from the round 2, and then we shall crack on. So hopefully you've got your for the adverts. And question 1. Hello, my name is Barry Scott, the ambassador of Civic Bang. Question 2. The red car and the blue car had a race to advertise Milky Way. Question 3. The 1999 publicity stunt by FHM saw Gail Porter naked on the Houses of Parliament. So it's Gail Porter. And question 4. Nanette Newman advertised Fairy Liquid during the 70s and 80s. Question 5. The television advert that was popularly named Horses and Surfers advertised Guinness. Question 6. Made in Scotland from girders is Iron Brew. And question 7. The puppet founder and CEO is Alexander Orlov. Question 8. The Wonder Bra model is Eva Herzegovia. And question 9. Nick Kamen, he was doing his laundry in the laundrette and he was washing his Levi jeans. Can't believe that was 1985. But yeah, that's so that was Levi jeans was what Nick Kamen was advertising when he did his washing. And question 10, and the magical place that we're on our way to is of course Toys R Us. That's the answers for the adverts round. We'll move on to round 3, which is lyrics. So for this round, I have got answers for the song and the artist. So you can choose to give yourself half a point for each if you wish. Or you can choose to point it however you want. I'm not marking it, you are, so you do what you like. But I have got the answers for both the song and the artist, so you can try and name both if you can. I'm going to give you some lyrics from their song and you can see if you can do it. So, question 1. She played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. She played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. So, track and artist if you can. Can't wait to do this quiz properly live with everyone in the room together and I can actually play the music rather than have to speak it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, question 2. This hit, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. This hit, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. That was question 2. The title, track title and artist if you can. And question 3. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. And question 4. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And question 5. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. And question 6. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out of the dark. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out of the dark. And question 7. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. And on to the last 3, which are somewhat self-indulgent. They're some of my favourites, these ones. So, question 8. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. Is question 8. And question 9. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. And number 10. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. And that's the end of the lyrics round. Hopefully you're not too busy trying to sing through all of those and remember which song it comes from. And you've got time to find your answers to the Not What They Seem round, and we'll go through them. Okay. So, the Not What They Seem round answers. Question 1, how long was the 100 Years' War? It was 116 years. And question 2, the animal that catgut is normally made from is sheep or goat. If you put either of those, sheep or goat, that's fine. The lead in a pencil is, of course, graphite. And question 4, a horned toad is a type of lizard. And question 5, a Douglas fir is a pine, a tree. A type of tree is a pine. And question 6, India ink was invented in China. Question 7, a titmouse is a type of bird. Question 8, Panama hats originate from Ecuador. Question 9, Chinese checkers was invented in Germany. And question 10, a koala bear is of course a marsupial, not a bear at all. Quick slurp, as Keith Floyd would say, and we'll go on to the lyrics round, and then we'll have a quick break in case you want to have a top up or whatever you need to do. So, question 1 from the lyrics round. She played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Is Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran. As I say, if you want to take half a point for whichever or whatever you like, I don't care. Question 2. This hit, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. That was Uptown Funk, and it's Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars. Question 3. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude by the Beatles. Question 4. She packed my bag last night pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. Rocket Man, Elton John. Question 5. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Question 6. Probably the trickiest one, I'd say, but maybe that's just me. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out of the dark. That was Rolling in the Deep by Adele. Maybe because that's the most modern one. All the old ones I could get. Anyway, she was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. Question 7. That's Billie Jean for Michael Jackson. Question 8. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. Don't You Want Me by the Human League. Question 9. She got a smile that seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. And finally, question 10. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix, or the Jimi Hendrix Experience, if you want to be precise. Yeah, so that's it. We're halfway through. Thank God I hear you cry. Nearly finished with me for another week. Yeah, get a drink if you need to. Have a couple of minutes. We probably need to start thinking about, as lockdown starts to ebb its way off into the distance, how we're going to do some kind of popper quiz, actually in the flesh, all in the same room, 2 meters apart, probably, of course, or maybe out in a field somewhere. That could work. Are we allowed to meet up on a field? I don't know. Yeah, fair enough. I've just seen a comment about question 10. All Along the Watchtower. Yeah, Bob Dylan did do that. Sorry. So, yes, if you put down Bob Dylan, that's fine too. But yeah. So yeah, I think we're getting to that point now where we might think about doing this properly rather than on here. Bit more fun, bit more social, hopefully. Who knows? But we will start to think about that. If we can have an outdoor one sooner rather than later, that'd be quite cool. And then maybe once the winter months draw in, we can do it indoors. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, let me know when you're ready to start the second half. If you've got yourself a drink or whatever else you need. Yeah, I'm sorry about. I forgot to add to my answer sheet that it could have been Jimi Hendrix or Bob Dylan. But yes, you're absolutely right. So yeah. Okay, so let me know when you're ready, and we will carry on. Word origins is the next one. These are all multiple choice, these ones, so I'm afraid you have to listen to me saying a load of old nonsense out, but don't forget the link if you want to have a go at the dingbats in the description for the picture round. Oh, and also if you did the midweek teaser, I forgot to print off the answers for that. That was the national anthems, linking the national anthems to their country. But I will post a link to the answers to that after this. It'll be in the description for this video once it goes up. If that's all right. Okay. So hopefully you're all ready to go for the second half, the word origins round. I'm just going to give you a word and 4 possible countries or languages it came from originally. There could be a little bit of argument about the derivation of where it, but as far as I'm aware, if you really take it back, this is where that word comes from originally. A word that we obviously use in the English language today, I should say. So, and if you don't like the answer, what are you going to do? So, question 1 for the word origins is piano. The word piano, is it Vietnamese, Greek, Portuguese, or Italian? So the word piano, does it come from Vietnamese, Greek, Portuguese, or Italian? And question 2, the word is robot. And the possible languages: Japanese, German, Czech, or Esperanto. So that's robot is the word. And the possible languages: Japanese, German, Czech, or Esperanto. And question 3, the word is avatar. Is it from Latin, Greek, Sanskrit, or Old Church Slavonic? So the word is avatar. Is it from Latin, Greek, Sanskrit, or Old Church Slavonic? And question 4. The word is cockroach. Is it from the German, Danish, Czech, or Spanish? The word is cockroach. Is it from German, Danish, Czech, or Spanish? And question 5. The word is tycoon. A tycoon. Does it come from Japanese, Bengali, Tamil, or Dutch? The word is tycoon. And does it come from Japanese, Bengali, Tamil, or Dutch? And question 6. The word is slogan. Is it from Lithuanian, Gaelic, Cherokee, or French? The word is slogan. Does it come from Lithuanian, Gaelic, Cherokee, or French? And question 7. The word is algebra. Possible languages: Arabic, German, French, or Russian? Algebra is the word. Does it come from Arabic, German, French, or Russian? And number 8. The word is kumquat. Kumquat. Is it German, Japanese, Thai, or Cantonese? The word is kumquat, and is it German, Japanese, Thai, or Cantonese? And question 9. The word is the word is not easy to say. I've lost it now, haven't I? An ombudsman. Oh, I can't say it. I've lost it. I've got it in my head here. And Ombuddsman. Ombuddsman. Got a mental block on that one. And does it come from the Swedish, the Finnish, Russian, or Greek? I can say it in my head, easy. Can't say it out loud. But does it come from Swedish, Finnish, Russian, or Greek? And finally, question 10. The word is cookie. I can say that. Hey. The word is cookie. Is it Dutch, German, Italian, or French? The word cookie. Dutch, German, Italian, or French? Dear oh dear. Mental note: don't write questions you can't read. Okay. Why do you finish laughing over my idiocy? We'll move on to the sports round. And this week's sports round is got the subtitle of "What's It Worth?" So hopefully it will become apparent as we do this round as to what that means. So, question 1. What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? So what is the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? And question 2. What is the point value of the pink ball in snooker? So what is the point value of the pink ball in snooker? And question 3. What is the highest possible checkout in darts? Question 3. What is the highest possible checkout in darts? Question 4. How many shots under par will you get if you score an albatross in golf? So how many shots under par would you be if you score an albatross in golf? And question 5. How many points do you get for winning an F1 Grand Prix? How many points do you get for winning an F1 Grand Prix? Is question 5. And question 6. Get ready for this one. In Test cricket, what is the maximum you could score in 1 over if 2 no balls were bowled in that over? Okay, so in Test cricket, what is the maximum you could score in 1 over if 2 no balls were bowled in that over? And question 7. What is an unconverted touchdown worth? Question 7. What is an unconverted touchdown worth? And question 8. How much was Trevor Francis worth in 1979? How much was Trevor Francis worth in 1979? Question 9. What colour ring is worth 5 and 6 points in archery? So what colour ring is worth 5 and 6 points in archery? And finally, question 10. What sport can be won by scoring 15 points? So what sport can be won by scoring 15 points? And that's the end of the sports round. Okay, I've got a little warning there that my connection was a bit funny. Hopefully everyone's still there and okay and still getting this. But anyhow, sorry. So, yes, the word origins. Hopefully you got your answers for that. So question 1. The word piano originally comes from Italian. Question 2. Robot is from Czech. Question 3. Avatar comes from the Sanskrit. Question 4. Cockroach comes from Spanish. Question 5. Tycoon comes from Japanese. Question 6. Slogan comes from Gaelic. Question 7. Algebra comes from Arabic. Question 8. Kumquat is from Cantonese. Question 9. I'm not even going to try it. Comes from Swedish. Just if you put Swedish in, great. If you didn't, have a point anyway, I don't care. And number 10, cookie is Dutch. I don't know why I've got a mental block on that one, haven't I? Okay, so we're on to our final round. Thankfully, I hear you cry. Current affairs. What a week. Okay, so here we are for this week's current affairs round. Question 1. Which author got into a Twitter spat this week? So which author got into a Twitter spat this week? And question 2. What did British Airways say it was going to do this week to raise cash? What did British Airways say it was going to do this week to raise cash? And question 3. Who went for a swim in Bristol Harbour this week? Who went for a swim in Bristol Harbour this week? And question 4. Which controversial former MEP left LBC Radio this week? Which controversial former MEP left LBC Radio this week? And question 5. Which public figure made a Zoom call for the first time this week? Which public figure made a Zoom call for the first time this week? And question 6. On Wednesday, Britain celebrated 2 months of not doing what to produce power? On Wednesday, Britain celebrated 2 months of not doing what to produce power? What shrank by over 20% in April? What shrank by over 20% in April? Question 8. Teenage boys and owners of man caves, to name but a few, were very excited this week with the launch of what? Terrible stereotyping, I know, but teenage boys and owners of man caves were very excited this week with the launch of what? And question 9. What was interesting or unusual about some crocodile fossils found in South Korea this week? So, what interesting or interesting discovery did paleontologists find out about some from crocodile fossils found in South Korea this week? And finally, question 10. What classic British comedy with only 12 episodes ever made was removed from UK TV this week? So, what classic British comedy with only 12 episodes ever made was removed from UK TV this week? That's UK TV as in the streaming service rather than just general UK television. So that's that. Another week done. 12 weeks. Goodness. Anyway, so we'll go back to the sports round and the answers to those, if you've got those to hand. So the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling is 300. Question 2. The value of the pink ball in snooker is 6 points. The highest possible checkout in darts is 170. If you hit an albatross in golf, you will have got 3 shots under par for that hole. Question 5. If you win an F1 Grand Prix, you will get 25 points. Question 6, the tricky one. If in Test cricket, if the maximum you could score in 1 over, if 2 no balls are bowled, would be 50. 6 off every ball, including the no balls, plus there'll be 2 extra no balls. And you get a point for each no ball run for each no ball bowled as well. So it all adds up, should add up to 50 anyway. Question 7. An unconverted touchdown is worth 6 points. Question 8. Trevor Francis was worth £1 million in 1979, the first £1 million player. Question 9. The rings that are worth 5 and 6 points in archery are the blue ring. And question 10. The sport that you can win by scoring 15 points is fencing. You achieve 15 points, you automatically win a bout of fencing, whatever you call it. One of them. So that's that. We'll have the current affairs answers, then we'll do the dingbats answers if you've had a go. You'll be free of my terrible droning. Cool. So the current affairs. The author that got into a Twitter row this week was J.K. Rowling. Question 2. British Airways are going to sell off their artwork from Terminal 5. Got all sorts of fancy stuff in there, apparently. So they're going to sell it all off to raise some cash because they're a bit short, apparently. Tragic, eh? Question 3. Edward Colston, or at least his statue, went for a swim in the harbour at Bristol this week. And question 4. What a terrible loss to broadcasting this was. Nigel Farage left LBC Radio. Question 5. The Queen made her first Zoom call this week. And question 6. Britain managed to go 2 months without burning any coal or fossil fuels in order to produce power. On Wednesday, it was 2 months. They've shut down all coal-fired power stations for 2 months. Question 7. However, it was the British economy that shrunk by 20% in April. Question 8. The exciting launch for boys and man cave owners and girls as well, but was the PS5 was launched this week. And the PlayStation 5. And question 9. The fossils that were found in South Korea of ancient crocodiles suggested that they used to walk on 2 legs. And finally, question 10. The classic British comedy that was removed from the UK TV was, of course, Fawlty Towers. Okay. The dingbats. If you got these, great. If you didn't get it, hopefully as I read you the answers, you might sort of start to see how they work. If your brain doesn't work that way, then I understand. But we'll go through 18 of them. I'll try and rattle through them a bit quick. Go back and think about it afterwards if you're not sure. I'm not going to explain them all to you. But number 1 was excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Number 2, 3 men in a boat. Number 3, foreign language. Foreign language. Foreign language. Number 4, right between the eyes. Right between the eyes. Number 5, criminal. 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 Number 6, fork in the road. Number 7, potatoes. There was 8 O's. Potatoes. Number 8, within reason. Number 9, missing link. Number 10, postman. Number 11, no 2 ways about it. Number 12, son of a gun. Number 13, made in Great Britain. Number 14, another time, another place. Number 15, honour amongst thieves. Number 16, mother-in-law. Number 17, good looking. And number 18, it's a small world after all. And there we go, another week done. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it hasn't been too arduous for you. I hope life is still treating you okay, and the slow releasing of lockdown is allowing you to be a little bit more happy and sociable and doing the things you want to do, and everyone is well. Yeah, I guess if you want to carry on, we'll carry on. If not, I don't blame you. But we definitely will do this in person for real soon, hopefully. But that's that. Take care, everyone. I will see you later. Unless I hear otherwise, I'll do one next week. But if no one turns up, then so be it. It'll be just me on my own. But wonderful. Take care. See you later. I'll be on the chat for a couple of minutes afterwards. And we'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.